It was her birthday, and she decided she wanted to go home to have it and spend some of her birthday with her husband.
Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Sister Wives Season 19's expose the tension between Kody Brown and his exes, Meri and Janelle Brown, as they war over the fate of Coyote Pass. But Robyn and Kody Brown have their issues too, and I think it might be time for producers to give the other cast members more screen time. However, there's always the chance that doing this could end the series. While Sister Wives Season 20 isn't confirmed yet, there's likely to be another installment, and maybe now is the time to shake up the cast. To make the exes the main stars would definitely be a calculated risk, but it could pay off. Now that Christine's happily married to a new man, Devid Woolley, she's got so much to live for, and she might deliver thrilling and heartwarming entertainment. She and Devid are building an Airbnb empire, and they seem to really enjoy life, whereas Kody and Robyn often seem ill at ease and bitter. Also, Kody and Robyn are called out for lavish lifestyles, with Robyn being accused of spending $70,000 on dolls she bought at Etsy. Maybe the seemingly well-heeled couple, who appear to be living like Hollywood A-listers, just aren't relatable anymore. Kody and Robyn seem to go in circles so often, arguing about the same old things. If the show's focus shifted to other important members of the cast, it would be a little break from Ysabel Robyn and her knight in shining armor. Possibly, it could backfire, but maybe it's time for producers to stop airing so many scenes with Kody and Robyn. They could change it up and let the other stars shine. On screen, this season, in the trailer shown above, Robyn said she's losing respect for Kody, who has called himself a hothead. Maybe these two could benefit from some quiet time to work on their marriage. On the other hand, Kody and Robyn often seem to be trying to make their life together look harder than it really is. Yes, they're tangling with the exes over Coyote Pass, but really, Kody's in charge of that drama. Kody owns 97% of the property, and he's the one who can't quite decide what to do with it, to the point where Janelle and Meri are considering hiring lawyers to make sure they'll get the money they're owed if that iconic patch of land is sold. Kody's issues with Robyn also seem fairly minor. Yes, they fight, but over the years, their arguments have gotten a little campy, like they're pouring on a bit more drama just to try and make their scenes ignite. I don't doubt that their problems are real, but maybe those issues aren't quite as serious as they're made out to be. In fact, they seem to be living quite a luxurious lifestyle together, one that a lot of people might envy. There's the $2.1 million dollar home, there's Robyn's massive doll collection, as exposed by Without a Crystal Ball at Instagram, with some of the toys dressed in handmade designs that cost a pretty penny. There's Kody and Robyn's David Yurman jewelry, which isn't cheap. There is a history of indulging, including one lavish Hawaii trip that made the other women jealous. Kody and Robyn have a lot, but she's always crying, and he's constantly cranky and negative. It's quite something to see people who have so much display such a lack of inner peace. The exes have lived and learned. They are growing as people while Kody and Robyn seem frozen in time. That's a good reason why the exes deserve more screen time. They're evolving so rapidly, right in front of our eyes. Christine's the bold pioneer who left first and blazed one heck of a trail. She's the Aries woman who loved herself enough to leave Kody and find someone who was actually right for her. With her new partner, a fellow fire sign, Devid is a Sagittarius. Anything is possible for Christine. Janelle has walked the longest and rockiest path. She lost her son, Garrison Brown. Kody is grieving that great loss too. However, Janelle doesn't have a partner to help her through those dark nights of the soul. She must handle her emotions on her own, with a little help from her kids and friends. While it's been so hard for her, Janelle is doing a life detox in 2025, really striving for a happier life that's about gratitude and well-being. She's got a new business, Taeda Farms, and her awe-inspiring strength could invigorate a show that's sometimes dull. Meri has become a whole new woman after leaving Kody. She was very incompatible with the man who legally married her, and then told her he wanted a divorce so he could legally wed Robyn. He said that decision was about adopting Robyn's kids, but nonetheless, it's likely that it really hurt Meri. She's only human. Now that all of these painful experiences are over, Meri can enjoy her life, and really make the most of her time. She's not trying to reconcile with someone who doesn't want her. Meri's embracing life with people who care. That's the secret of happiness. On Instagram, Meri enjoyed a getaway in Cancun with girlfriends, and she looked beautiful while dancing with her pals. Freed from the horror of trying to please a man who loves someone else, Meri is branching out. She's got her new business, Worthy Up, her Fun Fridays with Friends segments, which she films at IG, and a heritage inn that's being renovated. Sister wives should probably change with the times. Maybe Robyn and Kody, as a typical married couple, don't deliver the same excitement that they did as polygamists. Meanwhile, the exes are still figuring out who they are after plural marriage, and that means strong emotions, from hope to fear and beyond. Watching the exes bloom might be more life-affirming than listening to Kody complain one more time, or watching more of Robyn's crocodile tears fall. We've seen all of that so many times. However, if fans really are into Robyn and Kody's ups and downs, more than anything else, a major Sister Wives cast shakeup could lead to the end of a long-running series. RobynBrown could become a supporting cast member if one of her former sister wives becomes the focus of the next season. She was in her early 30s when she married her polygamous husband, KodyBrown, and joined his family as his fourth wife. Robyn attempted to form friendships with Kody's other wives, Meri, Janelle, and ChristineBrown. Still, the dynamic of their relationship with Kody prevented all four women from developing a close bond. Meri, Janelle, and Christine even felt envious of the attention Robyn received from Kody. Over the years, Robyn established herself as Kody's primary wife while causing the other sister wives to feel abandoned and isolated. She also encouraged Kody to make their spiritual marriage legal so he could adopt her children from a previous relationship. While Robyn benefited from the advantages of polygamy, Meri, Janelle, and Christine experienced the disadvantages. These three women stayed in their loveless relationship with Kody for nearly 10 years since the show began. Ultimately, Meri, Janelle, and Christine decide to end their relationship with Kody, leading him into a monogamous marriage with Robyn. Robyn has been a key member of the Sister Wives cast, appearing alongside her husband, Kody. However, a recent shake-up may result in her becoming a supporting cast member, particularly if Meri develops new romantic interests. Recent seasons of Sister Wives have shown Robyn and Kody lack compelling storylines. Their happy marriage and financial stability have led to months of unchanging content. Their story often revolves around self-pity, which affects the overall engagement of the show. It may be beneficial for producers to focus on Meri as the main star, highlighting her ongoing romantic journey and dating experiences. In the past few seasons, Christine's journey with Devid has been highlighted. It's now time for Meri to receive similar treatment and showcase her new journey. Meri has undergone significant changes since her breakup with Kody in 2023. She has become more confident, as evidenced by her glowing skin and new business ventures. Meri has also grown in her maturity and isn't rushing into another relationship. She's taking her time to get to know people and live her life. Meri is an inspiration, and if the network gave her the opportunity, she could empower many viewers. Meri and Robyn had developed a strong friendship during the 12 or so years they lived with each other. However, it's possible their relationship may not be as close in 2025 because of their different lifestyles. Robyn is still in Flagstaff, living in her $2 million house, while Meri has moved to Utah to focus on renovating her bed and breakfast business. Meri may also be entering a legal dispute with Kody over her fair share of the Coyote Pass land. As a result, likely, these sister wives are no longer on friendly terms. ChristineBrown from Sister Wives recently shared an uplifting update on social media, expressing her determination to not let challenges dampen her spirits. After separating from her ex-husband, KodyBrown, in late 2021, she turned her attention to her health and career as a social media influencer. In 2023, Christine married her current husband, Devid, and their wedding was featured in a special episode, signaling her renewed happiness. In 2025, Christine and Devid are expanding their rental business, joining platforms like Airbnb and VRBO. This has sparked speculation that Christine may now be considering leaving Sister Wives. Christine often shares her feelings on social media, encouraging her fans to choose happiness. Recently, Christine posted a video titled, "Time to Find Your Fun Again," in which she showcased her happy emotions by playfully running around her elegant home. Christine wrote, "There was a time when the weight of everything threatened to steal that joy." She added, "One day, I slid across my kitchen in socks just for a moment, and it reminded me I'm still me. I still get to choose joy." The Sister Wives cast member concluded her message by challenging her fans to do something that made them smile. Many Sister Wives viewers have been surprised by Christine's evolution over the years. They were impressed by her transformation, which may be why she posted an inspirational message to let them know she had changed herself. Christine, who spent nearly 30 years in a loveless marriage with Kody, learned to love herself after her divorce. She found happiness in things that mattered, such as her fitness, her children, and her career. Christine posted her motivational message to tell fans that they could also choose joy instead of carrying the weight of things that didn't matter. Christine has been posting inspirational messages to help motivate her audience. With over 1.5 million followers on Instagram, she has taken on the responsibility of assisting as many people as possible. In addition to sharing inspirational posts, Christine also provides support to her fans by posting details about her weight loss and promoting her gut health supplements on social media. The Sister Wives star makes an effort to engage with her fans and answer their questions. Thanks to her inspiring and friendly personality, Christine has successfully established herself as a popular influencer on social media. It isn't surprising that Christine praises her current mindset while referencing the challenges she faced in her past relationship with Kody. She has been through a lot, so it's understandable for her to share her past experiences on social media. Christine's latest message indicates that she has fully recovered from her failed marriage. She has let go of the burden of past failures and has chosen to pursue happiness. In her mid-50s, Christine has successfully reinvented herself. It'll be interesting to see how the Sister Wives cast members' relationship with Devid progresses in the feud. Sister Wives star ChristineBrown keeps her fans in the loop ahead of season 19, but these adventures have some fans wondering about the TLC celeb today. She shares her tales about her latest adventures, but some fans can't help but notice how different things play out for this mom of 6 in her posts. Sister Wives, ChristineBrown comes with disclaimer. ChristineBrown married Devid Woolley several months back. She came with a disclaimer concerning Janelle Brown. She told her future husband that Janelle was part of her package deal. Devid was fine with that. Then for a while, Janelle popped up in many of the photos from Christine and Devid's excursions. Devid not only took his future wife four-wheeling, but Janelle Brown too. He had 2 Sister Wives stars by his side. So everything pointed to one big happy family for Christine, Devid, and Janelle. But things are changing, mostly for the new bride. It appeared she was about to take control, but it doesn't look that way today. In chameleon mode. Convertibles. Sister Wives fans jumped all over this statement when they first read it in a book the 5 spouses penned years later. As it turned out, Robyn appeared to get the lion's share of many things once joining the family. This includes her high-priced mansion, seen in the last several seasons of the TLC series. So, that extra convertible her buddy inquired about is probably long since forgotten. When Mykelti Paedon became engaged to her now husband Tony, it was not necessarily accepted by all parties. Some felt it was rushed and that the two should take more time. However, was there a method to their madness that friends and family didn't necessarily notice? Reddit seems to think so. Tony and Mykelti Paedon's fast and furious love story. Mykelti was always very passive on Sister Wives. She was the second eldest of Christine and Kody's children and had aspirations of going into fashion. When she met Tony Paedon in 2015, she seemed very happy and in love. As a banker, he could offer her stability and he came from a loud and fun Mexican family. However, Kody was taken aback when he asked for Mykelti's hand in marriage less than a year after they had been dating. Furthermore, it happened during the summer of Mykelti's sister, Maddie's wedding to KodyBrown. Though Kody was reluctant, Christine knew that they could not really say no. The two soon got engaged and started planning their wedding. By the winter of 2016, they were celebrating their eclectic wedding. It had Mexican tones with tacos and piñatas of the couple, which Christine was not so cool about. Unfortunately, Tony was not a fan favorite amongst viewers or the family after he left his job. No one was quite certain what he ended up doing, but it involved video games. They were married for almost 4 years when they shared that they were Sister Wives. Fans noticed a change in ChristineBrown. While she appears to be having a ball, the couple seems to do all the things Devid likes to do. ChristineBrown got into the four-wheeling for the first time. She even rejoiced over Devid's new expensive toy for the sport. Then the TLC celeb went to her first NASCAR race with Devid over the Memorial Day weekend. She reports she loved the experience so much that she's now hooked on NASCAR. But some Sister Wives fans see her almost like a chameleon lizard today. She's morphing into Devid's surroundings. Sister Wives, hello Mrs. Woolley, goodbye Christine. Christine does not look at all miserable sharing her husband's hobbies. She seems to enjoy the new world that opened up to her beyond Sister Wives. Fans don't want to see ChristineBrown lose herself and bypass things she enjoys, thinking it makes Devid happy. Fans believe her new husband seems like the guy who wouldn't want Christine to do that. But after watching her on the reality series for years, you can see she's a caretaker. Part of this was Christine's need to go above and beyond to make people happy. She'd cook huge family dinners and run around as everyone else sat down to eat. She'd put together parties. All the Brown family needed to do was show up and have a good time. Yes, she's all about making her loved ones happy. So, Sister Wives followers would love to see Devid join in on some of the stuff Christine likes to do. Maybe get her out of the caretaking role by having her pick a hobby of hers to share with Devid. We all know how she loves cooking, so maybe some time in the kitchen with Devid would work. Fans love ChristineBrown Woolley, but they don't want this TLC celeb to get lost in her Mrs. Woolley role. They still want Christine around, along with Mrs. Woolley. Sister Wives star RobynBrown showed up using borrowed gas money, but once there, she was left with visions of room for one more, at least in the driveway. What she spotted in her prospective husband's driveway caught her eye even before she surfaced on the TLC series. She was a divorced, single mom, with no money of her own to speak of. But it looked like she stumbled into a lucrative situation, as her traveling buddy quickly pointed out. Sister Wives. RobynBrown scopes out her future. RobynBrown knew KodyBrown and MeriBrown by this time. But Robyn hadn't met the other two wives or kids yet. So, her maiden voyage to the Brown home opened her eyes. This future fourth wife described her feelings after first taking all this in. She thought the Sister Wives patriarch was showing off a bit. She could tell he arranged things for her arrival, starting with curb appeal. Not only that, but she saw this after making the several-hour trip from her home in Utah to the other side of the state. This is where the man she was courting lived with his 3 wives and a slew of kids. But she didn't come alone. Her cousin, who knew Kody and MeriBrown, came along for moral support. But she pushed things along for Robyn once they landed in Brown territory. Robyn saw 3 convertibles lined up for show. When RobynBrown first met the Sister Wives family, they lived in one big house in Utah. Each wife had an apartment. This impressed the newcomer, who felt semi-comfortable since Meri took her under her wing. Considering her trip there was fueled with borrowed money, her arrival left an impression on her. Robyn's eyes went to the 3 convertibles in the driveway. This seemed to indicate 1 car for each wife in the Sister Wives family back then. Still, she joked with her cousin that it looked like an episode of Cribs, the MTV show that highlights celebrities' homes and automobiles. Sister Wives, can we make that 4? It didn't take long for Robyn's cousin, her traveling companion, to let Kody know they caught the array of convertibles in his driveway. But that wasn't enough, as RobynBrown's cousin embarrassed her with a question to the Sister Wives patriarch. She asked, "Hey Kody, do you want to make it 4 convertibles?" Sister Wives fans jumped all over this statement when they first read it in a book the 5 spouses penned years later. As it turned out, Robyn appeared to get the lion's share of many things once joining the family. This includes her high-priced mansion, seen in the last several seasons of the TLC series. So, that extra convertible her buddy inquired about is probably long since forgotten. Sister Wives stars KodyBrown and RobynBrown had too much going on to contain themselves, so an unplugged version of these two lit up the TLC screen. Kody made a mistake, and it's likely the sound, vision, and smell of this mistake is something he will never forget. As far as Robyn goes, fans saw her more concerned about a phobia she suddenly revealed to fans. So, she didn't seem to notice that her then-shared husband was under attack by raw sewage. Sister Wives. KodyBrown's crappy day caught on video. KodyBrown packed up his 4 wives and 17 kids, Ariella Brown wasn't born yet, and off they went in an RV. It was a big RV, but it held all those people. And many of these sister wives' family members needed to use the bathroom on their trip. So, needless to say, by the time they landed in the trailer park after a full day's travel, well, the sewage tank was full, and KodyBrown took on the task of emptying it. But the next thing you see is an irate Kody jumping around a fast-growing puddle of raw sewage and saying a few words that the Sister Wives editing beeped out. But he wasn't the only one whose words needed some bleeping. RobynBrown fell into that category too. Kody's blames the kids as RobynBrown screams. While this Sister Wives video is only a couple of minutes long, the interaction scene was very telling to fans at the time. This happened about 10 years ago, before Kody and Robyn gained the reputation they have today. One thing fans noticed is that Kody, who is now splashed with sewage, couldn't take the blame for this. He pointed the finger at his older boys, who swore they tightened the valves. It is also one of the first times Sister Wives fans saw Kody reprimand RobynBrown. Her problem wasn't the crap spilling all over her husband, no, it was the snow. Sister Wives. Robyn's sudden phobia. RobynBrown let out a loud scream as they stepped out of the RV. After the Sister Wives family left the hot weather behind in Vegas earlier in the day, they are hit with cold and snow when landing in the mountains. They get situated at a trailer park and Robyn's scream is loud. So, Kody tells her to be quiet, they have neighbors. She tells him she doesn't give a sh*t, snow turns her into a monster. Then later, as the Sister Wives sit on the couch together and talk about this trip, RobynBrown tells her snow story. Between her and KodyBrown, they monopolize the conversation. This video gave Sister Wives fans a quick glance at Kody and Robyn unplugged. It was during a time when fans first started calling out Kody for his treatment of his wives and kids. The viewers loved the scene, and they still chat about the episode on social media. Many won't forget the scene where the Sister Wives patriarch sprayed himself with raw sewage. The TLC fans were furious that he blamed his kids for something he didn't do, check the valves. Sister Wives star MeriBrown suddenly disappeared from her social media sites, and it's been weeks since she aired her Fridays with Friends live feed, which draws many fans of the TLC series. Now she's surfaced with her latest update, and some fans think they know what's going on after seeing one of her first posts in weeks. Sister Wives. MeriBrown makes noise. MeriBrown promoted her latest new venture for weeks with teasers and little blurbs that suggested this was near and dear to her heart. So, Meri was on social media frequently revving up her fans for the debut of her new creation. Before this debut, she made a lot of noise about its launch date. So, the day came when Meri revealed Worthy Up and Sister Wives fans jumped on it to see what this was all about. MeriBrown refers to Worthy Up as a movement. But, in a nutshell, some see this campaign as a life coaching community. The concept is something you may equate to a self-help book. The message sounds like, everyone is worthy, so embrace your worthiness in life. But there's a difference, it's a bit more costly than purchasing a book. The fee to join MeriBrown's movement ranges from $150 to $600, which covers you until the end of this year. So, it sounds like she's planning a yearly membership fee for Worthy Up. But fans were disappointed over the cost of a membership. Suddenly, Meri goes dark. MeriBrown posted a selfie back on May 13th, before her mysterious absence from social media. She's holding up a self-help book, titled, Worthy. It is not her book, and because of the title and the similar messages in the book, she worried that Sister Wives fans would think that she copied this idea from the author. She shared the story of how her idea was born, which was long before this book came out. Plus she read the book and gave it a raving review. But while the messages seem similar, Mary's idea did not come from this. So, despite jumping online before any copying accusations emerged, it happened anyway. Meri stayed off her popular social media sites, except for posting a picture of her niece on her graduation day on May 28th. But when her Sister Wives fans tuned into her social media site on Friday, they hoped to see another live episode of Fridays with Friends. But they were disappointed. It didn't happen, but they found something else instead. Meri only posted a photo of herself getting highlights done to her hair at a salon, photo below. But this post seemed to have a hidden agenda for some folks. Sister Wives. Not here but over there. MeriBrown seems to point her Sister Wives followers in a different direction today. Many of her fans thought her absence might have something to do with the headlines suggesting she copied Worthy Up. Some of her followers thought she was lying low because of this. But today, it looks as if this Sister Wives star has another reason for staying away from her usual social media sites. You might even say it's a great sales pitch on her part. Her fans can't find her on her usual online sites, but there is a place you can find her. Meri directs her followers to her Worthy Up website, and she offers a cryptic message that makes you think you are missing something. So, it looks like Meri is not only an entrepreneur, but she's a whiz at sales. It seems like this suggests that if you miss MeriBrown online, you don't have to if you join Worthy Up. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.